Howdy. Today's just another random rant video. I haven't done one of these in a while, actually. I think it's been a couple weeks. I'm just going to be doing the Archon hunt for the week while I talk about some random stuff. So if you're not interested in that, then feel free to leave, I guess, so you don't waste your time. The question is, who do I want to play? I kind of want to play Trinity. Yeah, we're going to play Trinity. I really want to do a max investment video on Trinity with the Marked for Death build, but I obviously need Archon shards for that, and the next character I invest into is going to be Nyx, because that's what you guys voted for on the community poll. So I know there's no Archon shards on my Nyx right now, but it's because I'm trying to figure out what kind of build I want to go for. I've been testing a lot of stuff on Nyx. I'm honestly really struggling with making anything for Nyx that's interesting. I want to talk about it a little bit, I guess. Because Gloom is boring. It's effective, but it's boring. Decoy is the most interesting thing here, I guess. Decoy with damage decoy and mind control. This is probably what I'll end up doing as the build in the max investment video, because it does work. Although the problem is if you're moving around a lot, it doesn't really do much for you. And then I have a silence build. I've tested a lot of other crap, like Breach, Surge, and different kinds of armor strip and stuff, but I don't know. There's just not really much to do with Nyx. And she doesn't really need Archon shards. Like, green Archon shards are worthless on her. Purple are worthless on her. Orange are worthless on her. Blue are worthless on her. That just leaves yellow, which the only reason to run yellow would be either casting speed, which she does need, or what is the other one? Parkour velocity, just so you're faster. And then red, I guess you could either go duration or ability strength. That's really pretty much it. There's not really a lot to do with Nyx. I almost don't even want to bother doing the max investment, but you guys voted for it, and I wanna do what you guys wanted. That way you can at least see what it's like. Anyways, that we got off track. Back to Trinity. We'll play Trinity. I'm gonna use We'll just go Worm Prime with a Hellstrom Primer build, I guess. That way we can put viral on everything. Yeah, there we go. And weapons. Damn, there's a weapon I was like thinking I wanted to use earlier, and I can't remember what it was now. Shit. I don't know. I guess I'll Scourge? You know, sure, I'll use Scourge. Yeah, this works. Then Angstrom, because I just really like Angstrom. Why do I have Blast on my Angstrom? What? I must have been testing it. I don't ever run Blast on Angstrom, because it's not really worth it. What am I... How? Wait. Viral? Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry. No, I'm stupid. That was Blast on the normal fire mode of it. I do have heat viral on the rest of it. Never mind. We're good. And finally, for our melee, I'm going to run Tenet Agendus, which I'm going to be doing a video on soon-ish, whenever I get a magnetic or electric Agendus to change this, because it's got a heat progenitor right now, and I don't want a heat progenitor. Switch to Vazarin, and we're good to go. Time for an Archon hunt. We'll go to public, so I don't have to solo this, because I suck at the game. Oh man, I just love how my Trinity looks. I meant to go over the Trinity fashion real quick, but I forgot to. It's fine. I'll show it at the end of the video before I end it. So if you just want to see that, then you could skip to the end, I guess. So, topics to discuss. I should start actually, like, writing stuff down on topics I want to discuss in these videos, but, I mean, I guess it's not scripted, it's just, like, bullet points. I don't ever script my videos, and I've thought about scripting my videos, and I know a lot of people do, and it makes it easier to keep track of what you're talking about. But the problem I have with scripting a video is then, I don't know, I'll get too used to it, and then it just sounds sort of fake, right? Like, a lot of YouTubers, they just sort of get that, what I call the YouTuber voice. And it just makes them not sound genuine or real at all. And I don't like that. That's not to say you can't be a good YouTuber if you sound like that. A good example is somebody that I honestly bring up far too often, but that's because he's like my favorite Warframe YouTuber, Asian Invasions, is he makes great content, but he definitely has that YouTube sounding voice. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point in the future that I sound like that after doing it too long, but part of it will, to help keep from getting there, would probably be to not script my videos. I want to sound genuine, right? Because I am, or at least I think I am. I hope that's how I come off. I don't want to be just some like random fake dude making videos sounding like a robot just so I can get money. I mean, I need money, yes, but there's certain lines one doesn't cross when trying to do that sort of stuff. You gotta be able to set boundaries for yourself. Like an example would be, I haven't done any videos really, not that I can think of. That's my dog barking in the background. I haven't done any videos on like really popular stuff or whatever, or like for a popular game. Like I didn't do anything for the first Descendant. That's not to say that it makes you bad for doing stuff on the first Descendant, right? That's totally fine. Like one of the YouTubers I watch, Gamble, right? Another small Warframe creator. He was live streaming the first Descent, which is totally fine. I mean, it's a game that's similar to Warframe. I'm sure would get lots of traction. But I personally didn't want to play it, which is why I didn't stream it, because, or do videos on it or anything like that. Because if I don't want to do it, then I'm not going to do something just because it's popular. So obviously, again, if somebody wants to do that, then that's totally fine. I mean, you should make the content you want to make, but I don't want to make that, so I didn't. And I don't plan to do that in the future. Like, you know, let's say there's a Fortnite 2, I'm not going to be doing videos on that. I don't care if it would get me 1 million views, I would not sacrifice my dignity for that. So, you know, big whoa. Anyways, in other news, big news, we got to 1,000 subscribers. I am now monetized. All of my videos were, so when I went to view the monetization options, it just asked me, do you want to monetize all your videos? So I just hit yes, and it like automatically did it on all my videos that already exist. And every single video I've ever made except one was eligible for monetization. And I don't know why the one didn't work. So the one that wasn't eligible for monetization was the Archon hunts I did a month ago or so as Gyre, and it's got like an artwork somebody did of Gyre as the thumbnail. It's like an hour long, and for whatever reason that one wasn't able to be monetized. I don't know what I said in the video or did that YouTube didn't like, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's getting any views now, it's old. But yeah, that's a big whoa. But again, dude, I say but again way too much. It's really cool that I was able to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful to all of you schnazzy people for subscribing. Now I can actually start making money. Your boy's monetized. Now it'll be easier to, you know, afford food and pay for bills. That's gonna be pretty epic, because kinda broke right now, but now we'll be less broke, and that's gonna be great. I'm not quite sure how YouTube pays me though. I think it's monthly, or it's supposed to be. Not sure. I haven't even put in something for it to like pay me through yet, like PayPal or something, because it says I have to wait until there's money made to get that. So I don't think I'm able to put in the thing and get the money till the end of this month. But I guess we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll like give an update and be like, wow, look at this, big whoa, when it happens. I'm so happy that I was able to get to 1,000 subs though. It didn't even take too long. What, 3.5, 4 months I think? Something like that? I don't think that's too bad at all. And the Ember video, oh man, the Ember video did better than I was hoping it would. I made the Ember video hoping it would get 5,000 views, which was like a big number to aim for, because none of my videos have gotten 5,000 views yet. I mean, technically, an old random clip of a Grandmaster Nightfall from Destiny from a couple years ago I posted for whatever reason has 5.5k views, but that doesn't count. That was just a random clip from when I wasn't even making videos. But from like when I started making videos, I haven't gotten any videos with 5,000 views. So I thought that was a cool goal to set in hopes of getting the video there. Because the Ember video is my best video I've done so far, easily. It is a little long, but like I stuttered way less than I normally do. I actually had stuff to talk about the whole time, even though it wasn't scripted or anything. Like I was able to keep up some level of conversation with myself, I guess, talking about what was going on. The testing in the simulacrum showing it off went perfectly. In mission showing the build off and everything went perfectly. It just all went perfectly. And then on top of all of that, I had that really good thumbnail that looked awesome. I'm not the one that made that, my friend made that. Big Daddy Pirate Main himself, the one that is, I've mentioned a couple times in past videos, that's a Hydroid main, because I'm a pirate. Yeah, he's the one that made that thumbnail, and he did an amazing job with that. Then Ember had just gotten the buffs to her not long ago in Jade Shadows. And then the day I made the video, the heirloom skin came out. Oh man, like everything just came together, all the stars aligned for the video to hopefully do well, which is why I set the goal, like my own personal goal of 5,000 views, hoping it would get there. And in 2 days, it got over 6,000 views, even better than I was hoping. I was hoping 5,000 views in 3 days, because that's usually how long a video lasts before it quits getting views, is about 3 days. So I was like, 5k in 3 days, that sounds like maybe it'll happen. But 6k in 2 days, that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. We're already at over 1,050 subscribers. Like, we literally just hit 1,000, yesterday? And now we're at 1,050? That is some freaking progress, bro. Yes, please, and thank you. Our next goal is 2,000 subscribers. I still have to do something to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, though. I'm not quite sure what I'll do yet. I did mention the community post that, like, originally the plan was, it wasn't really a plan, just like a random community post I made because I thought it'd be funny, and what I was gonna do was, if I hit 1,000 subs by the end of July, I was gonna do like an IRL video with a Darth Vader helmet on and barefoot and be like, bam, feet reveal of Darth Vader or something. But then I did like a weird breakfast stream and both my feet were in it, and I had a Darth Vader helmet on in it at some point. So I've already done that, meaning I have to find something else for a sort of, I don't know, funny celebration for hitting 1,000 subs. A video someone recommended was just going over like all the things I like, my favorite, or in the game, right? Like my favorite Warframes and my favorite guns and stuff. And I actually think that's a good idea, but I don't want that to be the only thing I do for getting 1,000 subs. So I think I will do a video like that. Actually, hell, I might even record it when I'm done recording this. But I also want to do something else. Maybe a level cap live stream again, where you guys pick what I run. Because that's what I did when I got to 100 subscribers, and that was a while ago, and there weren't very many people to give suggestions, right? So I just took a few suggestions from like the 4 people that had left comments. But now, with 1,000 subscribers, I'm sure I could get a lot more suggestions. And I could, like, you know, take whatever people said the most and mix and match, and then have a funny build to go to level cap with. Though, there is an inherent problem with that, which is my setup is kind of screwy for live streaming right now, because the built-in mic on my controller broke, and so I have to do this really wonky setup with a mic to stream, which is one of the reasons I haven't been streaming, because the only way I can stream then is I can't be talking with any of my friends, right? And it's really hard to keep a conversation going without anybody else around. So that's why I don't like to stream by myself. The last stream I did was by myself, I think, but I'm pretty sure that's the only stream I've ever done. where I was by myself, which was because my mic setup. So I gotta get a new controller at some points. I don't know. If I do that, it would probably be a little while before we did the 1K celebration. I don't want to wait too long. I don't want to be like, oh, we got to 1,000 subs a month ago, now we're doing a celebration. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather do something at least within the next 2 weeks or something. I told some of my friends, or like people I know in real life, that'd be funny to get all the homies together and just do a sex position tier list video. I feel like that would be really funny. I don't know if you two would be a big fan of that, and I don't know how I would go about doing that. I don't know. We'll see. If you have any suggestions for a 1K celebration, leave it in the comments. I can't guarantee I'll do it, but I'll definitely take it into consideration. So feel free to leave suggestions. Other than that, in other news, as of recording this, I already recorded the max investment gyre video. I'm probably going to post this video the day I'm recording it, which is Monday, I want to say. Yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday. I'm probably going to post the gyre video after this, like, I don't know, maybe in the next few days after I've recorded this. But after that, I really want to do the max investment Atlas build. And I already have it done. I've done 2 Atlas build videos in the past, and I've gotten the build even better, especially after Jade's Shadows. I've got some changes to it. It's really snazzy, but the problem is I'm missing one thing to finish it. And that would be the Rauda shotgun. And I don't have the patience to farm that in Devuri, because that would make me want to off myself in GTA. Devuri is a pain in the ass. I'm not very fond of it outside of like the circuit. I don't mind the circuit, but like Devuri, the normal Devuri stuff, I really freaking hate. So I need plats to buy it, but that also has a problem. I have no plats. I also have no Forma and no Exilus adapter or anything like that, and I could try to sell something, but I don't have enough stuff to sell for enough plat to buy Rauda without a coupon. And ever since Jade's Shadows, they quit giving coupons to me for buying stuff from the market. Instead, now I'm constantly getting coupons for buying platinum with real money, which I don't do, meaning it's worthless, and that's kind of annoying. Like, it pisses me off just a tad bit. I don't freaking need that. I've literally never once bought platinum with money. It's platinum itself, right? I've bought the Prime Access before, and the accessories, but I've never bought platinum, and I never plan to. I just don't think it's worth the money. So getting coupons for that is kind of dog shit. It's a sad face. But whenever I end up getting around to like getting plat or selling something for it, I'm gonna get the Rauda, and then I'll record the max investment Atlas video. It's pretty snazzy. I soloed a Netracell earlier with the build just to test out, make sure it was working and like the energy economy wasn't fucked, and it went pretty well. I'm quite satisfied with how the build is. I just need Rauda so that building melee is easy. And on top of that, I would run Rauda with magnetic damage for nullifiers, since I can't use Rauda with Miter and Karnon, obviously. So, gotta get that in the future. Other than that, other max investment videos for Warframes, Frost, all I'm missing for him is 2 Tauforge casting speed shards. Like I said earlier, or at the start of this video, I am working on Nyx still, so I gotta do that. Hildryn is done, but there's nothing else I can do for getting ready for a max investment Hildryn video. But the problem is, Hildryn is not in a good spot right now, and I don't feel like it's really worth doing a video on her. I'm really hoping they buff her, because she's kind of doo-doo. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Hildryn. She's literally my favorite frame in the game, as well as my most played frame in the game. I'm a raging Hildryn simp. Anyone that's watched any, like, even 20% of my content is probably well aware of how much I simp for Hildryn. But that being said, she's not that great. And after the Jade Shadows update, she is significantly worse than she was prior to the Jade Shadows update, which is a problem. And the reasons for that is, first off, armor strip is not, or full armor strip is nowhere near as important as it was before, which takes a lot of the value away from pillage and having pillage on at base without it having to be the helmet. So that's a big nerf to Hildryn. Then, the biggest nerf with the changes was the armor cap. For everywhere else in the game, it's awesome that armor now has a cap of 2,700. But that's a problem for pillage giving your shields back, because pillage steals a percentage of their shields or armor and converts it to your shields. 25% at base. So previously, if an enemy had 100k armor, or even like way less than that, if an enemy had like 10,000 armor, which was pretty easy to have happen, like anywhere past level 500, they're likely going to have 10,000 armor. And definitely at level cap, they're going to have like 100k armor or over that, so even the base enemies. Like before Jade Shadows, you'd only have to tag a single enemy with pillage to get all of your shields and overshields back on Hildryn. That's not the case anymore. If I have enough for a full armor strip on pillage, and I tag an enemy, if my shields like bottom out and I cast as soon as I get enough to get pillage back, I'm gonna need to hit at least like 4 enemies with large amounts of armor that haven't had any armor strips to get all my shields back. Now that doesn't sound that bad, but in practice it can screw you over sometimes. It is really, really noticeable for someone that plays Hildryn a lot. Like, I constantly play Hildryn. So, that's a yikes. And all of the sort of buffs, so, like, different stuff in general that makes different things more effective in Jade Shadows, none of that really affects Hildryn. So, everything else, like, 99% of the things in the game got stronger. And Hildryn, who was already bad, got worse. So I'm really not keen on the idea of doing a max investment Hildryn video right now. I really just want to wait and see if they buff her in any sort of way. Because, oh man, every Hildryn main knows that Hildryn could use a buff. If they could, like, I don't know, give her Balefire a 2x base crit multiplier, 20% status, and 20% crit chance for the base stats as well. And then, like, completely overhaul her 4th ability. And honestly, doing some tweaking or borderline overhauling to her 3rd ability, that would be great. Oh yeah, and another thing that nerfed Hildryn heavily, one of her best builds was the Blazing Pillage build. That's doo-doo now. Or at least in comparison to before, because, again, Hildryn, you're spamming pillage so much, everything is already fully armor stripped. So the fact that you needed to fully armor strip wasn't a problem before, okay? Hildryn easily did that, but now, that's not nearly as important. Armor got capped. Health got increased to make up for that. So now enemy HP past like level 1000 is more than triple what it used to be. So this already, it was good but not great build is now honestly terrible. Even with Heat Inherits, this isn't very good. There is no point in using Blazing Pillage when you can just play Ember. Ember's better. They're just, why? Hildryn has been completely pulverized. It's very, very sad because I love my Hildryn so much. I mean, god damn, look at that booty and those muscles. Anyways, I digress. That's gonna do it for the Archon hunt video. If you liked it, me ranting and stuff, and you want me to do this more, like every week or something, I don't know, then leave a like and subscribe. Adios.